Guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another Best Bet Trades video. I hope everyone had a fantastic Memorial weekend. And first off, if we have any veterans or soldiers that watch our videos, I just want to thank you guys personally and on behalf of the Best Bet Trades trading community. And just thank you for protecting our freedoms and doing what you guys do to keep us safe. There's not a day that goes by where we don't appreciate that. So thank you so much. Now getting into the video, guys, I had a whopping, $700 over $700 day today. It was fantastic. I've been learning early bird gets the worm when you're trading futures. I love, right when futures open at 6 p.m. and in the morning 7 a.m. to opener, which would be 9:30 for the market, right? Been awesome because volatility's really dead. It's easy to trade, especially if you're new to trading. It's just less volatile, and you really can it can go against you, and you can add, and it's really just slow moving, a lot less stressful. You'll see if you start trading them during normal trading hours, it's doable, but things move really quickly. All right, so I'm going to show you this morning how I made over 700 bucks today. 725 bucks to be exact, and then commissions and everything like that. But before I get over to that, guys, if you don't mind hitting the like on this video or dislike, just rate it in general. Go in the comments and let me know if you guys trade futures, or maybe you're someone who sticks with options. The good news is, rather you trade stocks, options, or futures, we do it all in the group. We have some fantastic TA readers in the Discord. And remember, guys, the Discord's constantly growing, so we're adding more and more bots, and expanding just overall what the Discord does. So it's getting better and better. It already is fantastic, with the indicators and the spy bots and VIX bots and everything that we already have. But we're always evolving. We're not the group that just comes to a screeching halt and stops, stops in our tracks and just calls it good. So let's get into the video, guys. So obviously right here, this is my profit and loss that I posted. Really cool day today. So I ended up getting up at 7, kind of trotted around a little bit, and sat down in my chair at about 7:20 this morning. The first thing I did when I came up to the chart is I looked here, and I seen that we had this big, so I zoom out, right, because you always look to the left, and I see here on the left that we have this big wick here. Okay, usually I draw a box, but I just did 2 horizontal lines, because I wanted to get into a trade right quick. I didn't want to worry about drawing a box or anything, so I just drew a line on where the top of the body of the candle was and the top of the wick. That's your liquidity box. That's where there's liquidity sitting in the market, where price action doesn't mean it has to do it now, but price action's more than likely going to come up into this box and grab this liquidity for its next move. Now, the move could be up or down. More times than not, if the liquidity box is up here, it's going to come down once it goes into it. The liquidity box is on bottom, it's going to go up once it hits it, right? That's just typically the way it works. So I played that exactly to my, advantage. When this candle here broke out, this was at about 8:05. I actually got in as soon as it broke this liquidity box, and obviously it came up here, so it went against me a little bit. I added, and this thing, I let it drop all the way down here to the 9. Made my money. If I would have continued holding, I continued to hold, I would have been up, even more significantly. But, I take my profits. I always tell you guys in every video that I do, I take my profits and I'm done. And this was literally the easiest trade that it gets. Like this was so simple, just by identifying that there's a liquidity box here. Once the price action gets into the box, chances are it's going to reverse. Now, in this case, it came all the way to the top. Sometimes it'll only come halfway, or maybe just touch the liquidity box and reject off of it. But in this case, it went all the way up. But I really wasn't concerned because I didn't go into this blind, right? I knew that this wick was up here. I knew this was the top of the liquidity box. So at the point that I would have started getting nervous would have been if this thing would have broke out of the top of this liquidity box here. But again, it didn't do that. And things move super slow at this time of day. So I just wasn't concerned at all. It was a really easy trade. But if you guys don't know how to draw liquidity boxes or identify liquidity in the market, I definitely suggest you do this, because you're not going to have every day where, it's going to go grab liquidity or anything like that. Sometimes you have your range bound days, or you trade sideways or whatever it may be. But in this case, obviously I knew this was super close. It was down here, at 7, you know, 40 when I sat down. It came in here once. I didn't catch that, unfortunately. Um, but I sat and I was patient, and price action went right up into it. And sometimes you just have to be patient a little bit. Sit back and wait for the price action to do what you want it to do. It's okay. It's this early in the morning. We got 12 hours, of trading. So really not concerned. So that's the video, guys. Again, draw out these liquidity boxes. You guys can see exactly how I drew this out this morning. Top of the body, top of the wick. Super simple, guys. So, and it worked out absolutely perfect. So that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments, if you use liquidity boxes or not, and I will see you on the next video, guys. Peace.